Before America became a nation, before the Declaration of Independence was ever signed, before cities stretched across the land, there were trees already standing. Some of them watched Native American civilizations rise and flourish. Some survived centuries of wildfires, violent storms, freezing winters, and relentless droughts. While generations of people came and went, these silent giants remained. Today, we'll travel across America to discover 10 incredible trees that have lived for hundreds, and in some cases thousands of years. These aren't just trees, they're living witnesses to history. 10. The General Sherman Tree. Deep inside California's Sequoia National Park stands a giant unlike anything else on Earth. The General Sherman Tree isn't the tallest tree in the world, and it isn't the oldest, but it is the largest living tree by volume. Standing nearly 275 feet tall, its massive trunk contains more wood than any other known living tree. Scientists estimate it to be around 2,200 years old. That means it was already growing centuries before the Roman Empire reached its height. It has survived lightning strikes, forest fires, countless winters, and still, it continues to grow. Even today, this giant quietly adds new wood each year. 9. The Grizzly Giant. Hidden within Yosemite National Park is another remarkable survivor, the grizzly giant. This ancient giant has watched Yosemite transform for well over 2,000 years. Its enormous branches stretch farther than many modern homes are wide. One of its limbs is thicker than the trunk of many full-grown trees. Over the centuries, lightning has scarred its bark. Fire has blackened its base. Yet somehow, it remains alive. Every scar tells another chapter of its incredible journey. 8. The Senator Tree. Not every ancient tree survives forever. Florida was once home to the legendary Senator Tree. Estimated to be more than 3,500 years old, it stood long before written history reached North America. For centuries, hurricanes failed to bring it down. Lightning couldn't destroy it. But in 2012, a human-caused fire ended its life. Within hours, one of America's oldest trees collapsed forever. Its story reminds us that nature can survive almost anything, except human carelessness. 7. The President Tree. Back in California, another giant quietly towers above the forest. The President Tree. More than 3,000 years old, it has survived thousands of seasons without ever leaving the place where it first sprouted. Its branches hold millions of leaves. Its roots spread wide beneath the forest floor. Together with nearby trees, it creates an underground network that helps support the entire ecosystem. Sometimes, the oldest things in nature are also the strongest. 6. The Boole Tree. Not far away grows another massive giant, the Boole Tree. Discovered during the 19th century, many people believed it would eventually be cut down like countless other giant sequoias. Thankfully, it was spared. Today it stands as one of the largest trees still living on Earth. Every year, thousands visit just to stand beneath its towering trunk. Most leave feeling incredibly small. 5. Methuselah. Somewhere in California's White Mountains grows a tree that few people will ever see. Its exact location remains secret. Not because it's hidden, but because it's protected. Known as Methuselah, this ancient bristlecone pine is believed to be nearly 4,800 years old. When the pyramids of Egypt were still being built, Methuselah was already alive. Think about that. Entire civilizations have risen, fallen, and disappeared, while this single tree continued growing one ring at a time. 4. The giant bristlecone pines. The White Mountains are home to forests unlike anywhere else on Earth. Here, harsh winds, thin air, and freezing temperatures slow growth to an incredible pace. Ironically, these brutal conditions help the trees live much longer. Instead of growing quickly, they grow carefully, year after year, century after century. Some of these twisted trees have lived longer than almost any other living organism on Earth. 3. The live oaks of the South. Travel east, and you'll find another kind of ancient beauty, the great live oaks, covered in Spanish moss. Their wide branches create tunnels of shade across historic plantations and coastal towns. Some are more than 500 years old. These trees witnessed the earliest European settlements, the American Revolution, the Civil War, and generations of families who rested beneath their branches. They are living landmarks of the American South. 2. The Angel Oak. Near Charleston, South Carolina, stands one of America's most beloved trees, the Angel Oak. Although not the oldest on this list, its enormous branches stretch across thousands of square feet. Some limbs grow so long that they touch the ground before rising again. Estimated to be between 400 and 500 years old, it has become a symbol of endurance, strength, and resilience. 1. Prometheus and the lessons of ancient trees. Sometimes, the greatest stories aren't about what survived, they're about what was lost. In 1964, a bristlecone pine known as Prometheus was cut down during scientific research. Only afterward did researchers discover its true age, more than 4,800 years old. It may have been one of the oldest living trees on Earth. Its loss changed how scientists viewed ancient forests forever. Today, many of America's oldest trees are carefully protected, not because they're simply beautiful, but because each one holds thousands of years of natural history. Every ring inside their trunks marks another season, another storm, another year that the world kept turning. Long after we're gone, some of these silent giants may still be standing, quietly watching history continue. If you enjoyed this journey through America's oldest trees, don't forget to subscribe for more stories about forgotten places, hidden history, and the wonders of nature. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.